the upper. And how we'll do that is you saw how I just drug these narco berries over. That's exactly how we're going to keep that up. Now I only have 3 of them, but on the computer I'm going to just hit E to use one and watch it torpidity. See it go up. All right, and the food's the next thing we want to watch. There's a lot of different methods in regards to. Oh, and the narco berries are stackable. So if I feed him 100 of them, he's gonna stay out for a while. Yeah, so he'll be out for a little. We want to. My method for taming is I'm going to starve him out a little bit. I know he's only a level 10, um, but I want to tame him up really fast, and I want to keep max. There's a level bonus that you'll see here in a couple moments. I want to get him up above that level 10 a little bit. Not that it matters for a dodo. They still lay eggs, and the eggs aren't any better at a level 200 dodo or a level 1 dodo. They're the same eggs. Um, so I guess a dodo is a bad example. Now, where did I put him? Crap. Did I lose my dodo? There he is. Yeah, so see, he's almost awake now, and we did not gather any narco berries. So, last resort, give him a good punch. Hell, give him another one. You're not gonna, as long as his health's alright. That first little cross there. Now, by doing that, you are losing a level bonus. Not completely, but you're definitely not getting. I wouldn't recommend doing it that way. Collect your narco berries. Be prepared before you decide you run a tame. Um, because if you're not prepared, you're going to be like me and lose all your dodo level bonuses, which is never a good idea. Because you could have like a dodo army. Crap, no more narco berries. Where are they at? I hate to beat this guy up. Alright, so there's a wonderful app on your phone uh, that is called, and I'm not sponsored or promoting or anything like that. I use this app on the regular for ARC myself. So it's called SA Companion. But that, if you go on that app, it's going to show you how long it takes to tame, depending on level. It's going to show you all the recipes. Anything you want to know about ARC is on that app. So I don't really need to know anything about a dodo, but if I'm taming like a level 95 Rex, I might want to know how many berries. Well, he doesn't eat berries, but how much meat I need to tame him. If it's better to use prime meat, which we don't have prime meat yet, or regular meat, or lamb chops, mutton? Yeah, mutton. Um, but anyway, the dodo you're going to find is going to tame better off of mayo berries. So we'll put some of them on him because his food's completely out. Now he's going to. He just died. He totally just died on me because I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy talking. Ugh. Rip. Alright, so that was a really bad example. And I'm sorry, guys. So, yeah, you want to starve him out. You don't want to take him down to 0 food. Lesson learned. You want to take him down roughly halfway. The app is awesome for that. He had 64 total health. So if I go to the dodo on here and type in level 10, you're going to see something like that. And it's going to say the mayo berries is at the top. It said it would have only taken 6 mayo berries and a little over a minute to tame him. I mean, I feel horrible that we just killed a poor innocent dodo. But the heck with it. They're not like rare or anything. We're looking at a level 115 right now. But like I said, let's just look. The one we were at was a little over a minute to tame. This is a 1:15. Let's just look. This one would take 5 minutes to tame. But remember I said about being prepared? We have no narco berries, which is like the narcotic tranquilizing berry in this game. According to this app, we will need about 5 to 28 berries and a lot lighter of a load. What are we carrying around, guys? Like, we can barely move. So, the dodo isn't an important part of what we're doing right now. I just wanted to show you how the taming process worked. So let's forget about the dodo. For right now, we're definitely going to need some dodo eggs eventually. Yes, I know, I have a level popping up here. So now we're officially level 6. But remember I said I wanted to make... Yeah, we can make one more. So in here, if I hold down the number that's on my hotkey, it'll show me what I need to like make it. That's very, very helpful. So now we got like a porch. Although that is definitely not what we're going to use it for. So we're getting a lot more wood right now, keep in mind. But the reason that I wanted to get more wood, and this is a horrible idea, and I'll tell you why in a second. I'm putting a fire right here. You can see down the bottom corner next to my, oh, wrong way, my head, there's like an ice cube down there. That means I'm really cold. He's a complete, like, it's not that cold. You know what I mean? Like, it's really not that cold. But this guy says that he's cold. It is 43 degrees out. I could totally wear a t-shirt and pants in 43-degree weather. But, hey, I don't know what to tell you. Light the fire. And we're going to put some meat on here because eventually this guy's going to get, like, really hungry. It's kind of obnoxious. Like, right in the middle when you're doing something. This guy's going to be like, I'm hungry, feed me! This chat is pretty obnoxious, but I kind of have to keep it up there just because I'm kind of friends with the guy that called me out last time. Now he we're friends on Steam. He knows what I'm all about. He knows I'm not here to destroy crap. There is a pterodactyl or pterodon, level 15. Let's knock this guy out. It'd be like the lowest, absolutely lowest level flying tame ever. Meaning that I'm only level 6 and I'm already taming a flyer. I can't even build a saddle for that guy. But I do see a base up there that I'd be interested in checking out with you guys. What do you guys think about something like that? Probably a bad idea? Nah. Let's just see who it is, because he's way up on top of a hill. Never a good idea. Shuned. Shuned ain't shunned. Duh. So we'll definitely be breaking in this house as soon as we have like some better gear. And you might say, Epic, why would you break into another player's house? Well, this is player versus player. That's what we do. I was shocked to wake up inside my hut untouched, to be honest with you. I mean, if you couldn't tell, I was shocked. So that says we need more wood. We just put a bunch of wood in the fire. We need to make some walls. Alright. 3 walls for now. Always name your character too, by the way. Like, you can't just be Bob or Joe or whatever the girl name, like standard name is on here. You will get, like, nobody will let you alone. Like, your house will be broken into every day. They don't like Bobs. Because typically. So, I'm showing you a base design here, and you guys all know what server I'm on, everything like that. So, like, that's why I said I'm shocked that I'm still alive, that one of you guys didn't just come along and, like, kill me, just to say, haha, I killed Epic. Yeah. So I'm going to do a strategic build here. The more compartments and doors that you can have, the more obstacles that you have to go through to get in. Now, that's not necessarily true with a thatch hut. I could probably chop away with my stone pick and eventually get through it. But you're also probably not thinking like, wow, he really doesn't have anything in there worth my while. And you're right, I don't. But you know what we just did? You're going to be shocked that we did this, but we just locked ourselves in our own house. And you're guys probably thinking like, how are you going to get out of this one? Well, if I replace a wall with another wall, it will give me the material to build a doorway. Yeah, so there we go. So, watch, I can walk right through the wall now. So this is going to be our makeshift, like, first floor, our double entranceway. In any raid I've ever done, a bad place for a sleeping bag, but we'll get that situated then. Any raid I've ever done, if I break the door down. Because if you see, the door has 1,000 HP, the walls have 1,600. So I'd rather chop away at the door and less work than. But if I break through the first door and have to break through a second door, chances are I'm going to reevaluate if it's really worth my time. So, alright, let's get this level up out of the way here. Melee 125. We're doing really well there. Now, what melee helps? Damage with your fist, obviously. It's also going to help with resource collection, such as wood, PvPing. If you hit somebody with 500% melee, it's going to hurt really bad. Health is also very important, especially on PvP. I plan on doing a survival of the fittest challenge, which is a secondary game to Ark, where I'm going to do some videos of me playing survival of the fittest. Now, so tune in when I do that. You'll love it. I'm not very good at it, so it'll be pretty interesting. Alright, so I just learned this box, so we have somewhere to put some stuff. We have this slingshot here, which can be used to knock stuff out. Requires stone to fire. We have 5 points yet, so I'm thinking... Oh my. We'll just do the hat. Because the hat's cooler, I guess, right? And we can make it just fiber. Ooh, let's see. 9 narcos. And it's getting very dark. Having that fire at night is dangerous. Anybody flying above, such as that pterodon up there, can see that fire. So it leads people right to you like a target. Never a good idea. But we need to... I don't know why I have it on. I was cooking meat or something on it, maybe? Yeah. Alright. Charcoal's always good to have, and we'll go over that, what we use that for later. Much later. Why do we have an extra... We don't even need that. Carrying around 20 extra pounds of crap that we don't need. So when I drop something, you can another player can pick them up, but they expire in 2 minutes. And wait, we're level 7 already? Jeez. There is a blue drop at level 15 to pick up, and there's another blue drop. Pretty much the only drops we can pick up right now. And you saw us, I think... Oh, is that a... There he is again. He came back for more beatings. Didn't even connect. So the melee will help with the club damage too. So that's why I keep pulling that out. So normally to have a pterodon, you're like in level 15 or so. 15, 20. I don't know how far along the saddle is. I'd have to look. Can we build a box to put stuff in? What do we need? Wooden thatch. Okay. That's easy enough. How about now? How much thatch was it? I need like 8 more thatch. So we're going to use our pick to get thatch. Alright, so... at the end of this series, by the way, I'm also going to be running a secondary contest, I guess you could say, where I am going to be giving away everything that we have made, with the exception of the character, because I can't give away the character. But what I'm going to do is pretty much make a tribe. What's that sound? And invite that player that wants all the loot that I've collected over the course of this series and make them the leader of the tribe. So everything that we've built, everything, all the tames that we have will be theirs. So that's pretty awesome. Depending on how far we get, you're talking a lot of good loot. So, and all that's required for me to do that is I'm going to do another drawing based on subscribers. So if you subscribe to my YouTube channel or you subscribe below on Twitch, either way is very helpful. You're in that drawing. And essentially what that means is if I pick your name, and I'll do it live, if I pick your name, you're getting all the loot. So right now, you are going to get a whopping 74 Tintoberry, and some water jugs. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Oh, we were gonna make a. Did we already make a box? There I go again, talking and not paying attention. Let's cancel the walls. We're gonna make some spears if we didn't already. We should probably make another club, because they do wear out. You can tell by this little bar down here. You can repair them, but... What shall we learn? A bed's better than a sleeping bag. This is a one-time use thing. This you can use multiple times. Um, it takes a lot of hide. So I'll show you here. Takes 40 hides, so not as much as I thought, but we should make one. Not at night though. Right now we're gonna focus on making walls and ceiling. Some people's children should not be allowed in chat. Unbelievable. So yeah, along with that competition I was talking about, the secondary one about getting all my loot, that would be awesome for like a new person that wants to play Ark. And I'll tell you what, I'll even spice it up a little bit. It will come with Ark and Scorched Earth. I mean, of course, if you're playing on PC as I am, and you do not already have it, and you win, I will give you a copy of Ark and Scorched Earth along with it. How about that? So you'll be set. Alright, let's... Heck yeah. Make some more spears, never have enough of them. And we should definitely have our spears in the hotbar. And we should definitely place this box somewhere out of the way. I want it up against the wall. There we go. Now what I can do with this box is pretty darn cool. Stuff that I don't need right now, I'm just going to throw over there. Like, I don't need water bottles. I'm right next to water. Leather, I'm going to need. But if I die, I don't want to lose it. I don't want to have to, like... We haven't died yet, so that's good. But if you die, you got to go find your body to get whatever was on your body. It's kind of a... Now, these will spoil one by one, so... Kind of a stupid process. But... And I'll tell you, I've lost some really good gear by dying. Now we're going to keep that roof just like it is there, and I'll show you why. Ark has one of the best building systems that I've ever encountered. We'll go over a lot of shortcuts with building as we progress here, like with boats and, you know, building with metal double layering walls. We can do all of that. Now we still have some walls. Now right now we are very vulnerable to attack. Because it's only thatch. We need to level up, boys and girls. So, as you guys know, I'm already a YouTube partner. I applied for a Twitch partnership the other day, although I don't have 500 viewers on a regular or anything like that. I did get over 30,000 views in 2 days, so I'm on YouTube. So I'm hoping that that makes a difference. Because as of right now, this is what I spend most of my time doing during the day, is creating content for you guys. So in order to make a living off of that, I have to be partnered with these companies. So you guys don't have to pay me out of your pocket. Not that you guys have to pay me, but you get the idea. Oh, you'd have, like, YouTube pays just for ads. So if there's an ad at the beginning of my video, please watch it the whole way through. Don't skip it. That's really what makes this possible for me. So if you enjoy what I do and you watch the YouTube videos, don't skip the video. Just watch it. I know it's obnoxious. Just walk away from the computer. If you like the ad, click on it and buy whatever. It doesn't make a difference to me. But right now I'm having a problem with ads even showing on my video. So I'm trying to figure that out with YouTube as we speak. Okay. Now, right now we're just collecting resources. Ooh. He would make an awesome dinner. See, melee really helps with doing... Oh, see, my spear broke, so I'm glad I had a second there. Stop rolling. 3 hide. Wow. Impressive. Okay, so it's gonna be a while. Yeah, let's put this meat on this fire. Why not? Sorry, couldn't resist. All right. There's a white drop, another white drop. We get a lot of free stuff out of white drops, but you gotta really think about, is it worth it? And I think it is. Let's do it. Are we gonna get lost and not be able to find our house? Probably. It is a very diverse map, very easy to get. Oh shit. Yep. Wasn't really worth it. No. Not worth it at all. That is what you call a Trudon. And their bite, as you can see by the stars, increased torpidity. So he knocked me out. and he'll keep going till he kills me. But by far, the most obnoxious dinosaur in the entire game that they need to get rid of. And we're gonna die anyway because we're in water. So, second thought, probably not worth it. But we have a sleeping bag, thank goodness. Alright, daylight is more than welcome. I need a drink, excuse me. A lot of people have asked me about my gear, like what I'm using to play Ark. And the answer is, you really don't want to know. I'm using a wide assortment. I'm using a 2016 MacBook Pro laptop. Give me a second here. Okay. So that's what I'm using for computer. I have a second monitor connected to that through the lightning port. That's a 21-inch Lenovo, I think. Yeah. So, and I have a Logitech G11 keyboard. The headset is a, let me look. A Logitech, I don't know, how do you tell? G930. Yeah, Logitech G930. It's an awesome headset. Awesome. Highly recommended. And that drop's not worth it. So, MacBook Pro has 16 gig of RAM, Retina Pro display, display screen. By trade, I was a web developer before switching over to streaming gaming. I still do some web development, but it's not my primary career at this point. It's kind of just a side gig. And that's what I used. I used a MacBook Pro. It was awesome for graphic design. It was awesome for web development. And I was very shocked to find out that I can play games on it. Now, if I'm playing a Windows-only game, which Ark, thank God, is Mac and Windows compatible, but I use Parallels for the Windows access, which it works wonderful for some games. But games such as Conan, I own Conan, but I'm unable to play it because it doesn't work in Parallels. Last time I tried anyway. I would love to be able to play it though. Seems like an awesome game. It may be, with the support of you guys and all the views and likes and everything that you guys have been giving me, maybe I'll be able to get a Windows computer that'll handle it and we can do some streams with Conan. I also, if you or anybody that you know is an independent game producer and they have a game on Steam, or they have a game somewhere else that you would like me to play, I am more than happy to play independent games. I'm more than happy to stream them and give them some publicity. I am not above that at all. So just have them contact me again. My email is madnessisepic@gmail.com. Have them email me, and we'll go from there. I don't charge anything to play games or anything like that, so you don't have to, I mean, of course I'm going to ask that you supply me a copy of the game. But other than that, all you got to do is let me know what you got, and I'm down for it. So, alright, we got another level up here. Let's take care of this. So we got that at 125. Now we're going to pick our health up to at least 200, and then we'll work on weight and stuff of that nature. The earlier levels are easier to obtain and easier to boost the stuff that matters the most. So that's why I say do it like that. And now we're going to do a mortar and pestle and focus on some spark powder. Spark powder has a lot of varying uses in this game. Um, I'm pushing the wrong buttons on my keyboard again. And we're going to go over a couple of those uses here in just a moment. I'm going to take a short break here. Be back in less than a minute. All right. So it looks like we are back. Let's make this mortar and pestle. Just making sure you guys are live and can hear me, I guess. What do we need to make that? We need 15 hide and 65 stone. Alright, let's go work our magic. It's really cool when it rains on Ark. You get your water meters refilled. Awesome feature. So usually, from what I've heard, if you have a water level of like 250, you will never have to drink water in this game unless you like sprint like this everywhere you go, because that uses water. I don't know I've never tried, so I don't know if that's true or not. But the noise this thing makes is really annoying. Future reference: don't build next to this darn thing. YouTube friendly. Alright, so we were going to get some stone with our axe. I'd love to beat the doors in on that house. There's a stone. Right now, it looks as if it's a boosted server that I'm on, but it's over the Easter holidays still, and it looks as if it's still 3.5 times XP, which is resources, taming. You get 3.5 times. Normal on official servers is 2 times, meaning if an action such as hitting a stone does 10 experience points, you will get 20 instead. But I started back in the day when it was 1x, meaning it really took a long time to grind stuff out. So in other words, when I hit a tree, I would only get 1 wood or 2 wood. I wouldn't get 3 or 2. It really took a long time to get anywhere. And on the weekends, they did 2x, which was like, that's when we did all of our metal runs. That's when we did everything. And I was looking everywhere for stone, and it's like right in front of me. So I repaired my axe. We're very, very heavy. We probably shouldn't take any more stone. We're going to drop stuff that we don't need. And you will see that I will do melee, health, and weight is the primary thing. So I can carry more, stay alive longer, and what was the melee? Do more damage. But along with that stamina, I need to increase stamina as well, so I can run longer. So, of course, you'll see me do it all. Now we have enough to make our Oh, we better have enough. Oh no, we need like 10 more stone. So we'll just keep the hide on us and go get some more stone. A lot of people that I've played with over the years memorize, oh yeah, for that you need 43 stone and 22 fiber and 10 berries. I really don't remember any of that stuff. I have to look every single time. Somebody asks, well, how much does it take to make hide armor? I'm like, let me look quick. You might not be like that. You might know exactly. You might be saying, epic, all you need's like 10 more stone, as you're keeping count. But, yeah, I'm not that good. Alright, we got our mortar and pestle. We're going to need some more stone to go in that, though, and I'll tell you why in a second. That stone disappeared. Stone is the level below metal. It goes thatch, wood, stone, and metal on the island server and the center server. Scorched Earth is a little bit different. You got like Adobe and I don't really play on Scorch too much, so I just know about Adobe. Split half. We gotta drop some stuff here. We're a little heavy. Wait, now we should be able to creep. This is the Arc Shuffle right here. If you haven't done this, then you haven't played Arc. Doo-da, doo-da, doo-day. So we got about 17 more minutes today. I'm hoping to be able to get a roof. We'll eat some batteries. Berries give water too. So there's a trick with berries that I just completely forgot to show you. Okay, say I got 11 berries. Now watch this. You're gonna love this. And I just hold down the button. I can like eat all those berries just like that. That only works with consumables on the numbers 5 through 0. I think it works the whole way up. So on your hotbar. But it works great with like stem berries, like when you're running. Okay, so we have a very, very small place here, so we don't want to cramp up. Well, we don't want to like space stuff out too much is what I'm trying to say, I guess. So we'll put that right there. You can store stuff in here too, like I could store all this stuff in there if I wanted to. Now we're going to transfer, which is T on the keyboard. We want flint over there too. What else do we want over there? Just flint. We'll take this. We'll take these. Be our guest. Be our guest. And then and any charcoal we'll put in here too, because that'll come a little bit later. I'll show you what we do with that. Transfer. Transfer. Crafting. Spark powder. It's grinding flint with stone. It's a good experience booster right now. That's what we're using it for. Right at this second, we have no use for spark powder. So it's strictly just to gain experience. You can see our experience bar slowly creeping up. Oh, metal! Yes! That's like the prized resource. Pearls, polymer, metal, black pearls, angler gel, like it's all prized. Cementing paste is very prized too, which you need to make metal stuff, which we'll explore that in great detail pretty soon. Okay, we're very tired from swinging that axe. You can see our stand bar. If I keep going, eventually it's gonna make me pass out. So also, I need some feedback here. Do you want me to do hour episodes or do you want me to do half-hour episodes? It's your choice. I'm open to either. Um, I was under the impression, and my wife actually told me that half an hour videos you guys would appreciate more because you don't have to sit down for a whole hour. So that's up to you guys. Let me know what you think. If you like half hour better or if you like hour better. I forgot to put that darn door on. We have enough narco berries to knock out, as some would say, a whole herd of dodos. The metal's pretty heavy. It's a pound per rock. I think stone is half a pound of rock, and wood is half a pound per wood. Yeah. Doing the arc shuffle again. As you see, oh, wrong way. Behind my head here, you can see we have that little weight icon there. Oh, we got stuck in the door. Okay. Also, I need ideas for tribe names. If you want to start a tribe, let me know what tribe name you want me to use. Your choice. Alright. Let's make some more Sparky powder. Hopefully this will push us up a level. You can watch it right here. If not, we'll be pretty darn close. We don't have anything to melt it down yet, so we'll just keep it there. Nope. This is kind of like our entranceway here, secure entrance. So remember I told you I would go for a door first. So I always make sure I secure the door area a little bit more. Of course, if any of you pansies watching this want to like break in my house and steal my 9 metal, you'll know not to go through the front door. I would hope so anyway. If not, then you didn't watch the whole video. Stamina. Alright. 3 stone, 9 stone, 12. If you have problems with your times tables, this is a great way to work on your 3 times tables. Uh-oh. Somebody's on the back of that thing. Oh my gosh. I always panic when I see that because they can pick you up. The Ark Shuffle again. Let's see if I got any berries to eat. No! Oh no. I'll be right back. This game crashed. Alright, guys. The game seems to crash quite a bit. Um, I don't know what Wildcard's doing to fix this, if anything at all. I know the main server that I play on, which is in that list, um, crashes quite a bit. And we put in quite a few tickets as a server. Um, Nothing's changed. So what I always say is a company, a larger company. Well, let me first start off this way. The server, I'm in North America, United States, East Coast. The server that I play on is based in Germany, and it's a North American server. So my whole thing is, see, I'm lagging out. This, there we go. This server that I'm on right now is based in, that we're watching right here. If you go on arcserver.net, I believe that's the website, you can see exactly where the server is hosted. And I think you'll be surprised to find out that this server is probably based in it's probably, yeah, I don't know what that guy's doing. But this server is probably based in Germany as well. That doesn't make a lot of sense now. Let's see. Just wanted to clear that up. Goodness gracious. They're really, really worried about people coming on the server and wiping them, which is admirable. I get it. But the whole thing is with Ark, you haven't played Ark unless you've lost everything multiple times. So there's our level, yeah. Yeah, I'm not out to raid bases or anything like that. We'll raid some new bases like up on top of the hill there eventually, but we're not going to be hitting the big guys. So if that's what you're looking for, there's plenty of other YouTubers that film that stuff. Not me. Just because we wouldn't be able to play here if that's what our intentions were. Preserving salt. Oh yeah, that's for scorched earth. Okay. So cloth gloves. Oh, we only got 1 point. We gotta. Alright, let's add some to our weight. Oh, this is what we want. Let's get some meat out of here. Yep. So he's kind of just sitting outside of my base. I tried to ignore him and not pay him any mind, but it definitely happens. They are very cautious with this server. Let's see. Make one of them. Just need thatch. So we're not gonna bother him. He probably won't bother us. But I'm a little nervous. Even though I know my intentions are good, I don't know that he knows my intentions are good. You know what I mean? That's kind of like a catch-22. And I've been on servers where they've wiped me immediately just because they don't want people playing there. Because when you invest 8 to 10 hours a day in a game and somebody just comes along and takes all of that away from you, I mean, it's heartbreaking. It truly is. So, we're cutting pretty close on time. We might even go over our allotted time here. So, what we're going to do is put a roof on what we already have. We have roofs, right? Yeah, that is the Alpha tribe there, from what I understand. Let's, hmm. Alright, so normally I would say to pin code this box, but it's a better practice when we're not that secure just not to pin code it and let people take what they want out of it if they're going to break in your house. Otherwise, they're going to break your box. And, I mean, is that a big deal? No. But right now I'm in no shape to defend with that, you know. We need one more, I guess. There we go. Our house is completely enclosed. Do we have a bed? No. Do we even have a sleeping bag? No. We need hide. My goodness. So I guess we're not an issue anymore. We got the clearance. That's reassuring. It's weird to know that we would have literally been wiped on our last broadcast if I didn't respond to that guy that messaged us, or a girl, whichever. I don't know, to be honest. Um, they're really trying to cut back on server wipes. That's our first encounter with a Dilo, with many more to come. Oh no! Many more to come. No! No bed to spawn to. That's all we were trying to do. But luckily, we're not that far away from a spawn point. There's a Quetzal. Let's go up here and see if we can get our bag. At the very least. I'll show you when you die what happens. We were like definitely far away from here. We were on that beach over there, I think. Wait, no. Bad idea. Is that? Yes, yesterday we checked this house out, remember? So we can't be that far. Those things. We can probably... See, he's showing blood, so he is getting injured. There we go. Alright. Goodness. That felt like it took a lot longer than it should have. And we really need to up our stamina a little bit. Okay, we will... We're going to do the slingshot, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. Um, not that I'm going to use a slingshot a lot, but it's required for... We're going to try and grab this drop here. It's required for a lot of the projectile type weapons. You have to have that engram to make like a gun or a bow and arrow. And we literally have like no idea where we're at, do we? I don't want to get close. Hopefully we get some good stuff. What is that? A compy. He won't bother us if we don't bother him. But I'm unarmed, so I'm not gonna instigate. Trying to get some wood. Good. Okay. So we need 3 more wood. Of course you're starving. Okay. Uses rock as ammo. Okay, we didn't have like super good gear, so I'm not really worried about finding our bag at this point. But this, I will take. Did I have any food? I forget. No, shit. Shoot. So we know that we could see that in the background, and we know that we were near water. Is it up here? Maybe on the... We're not far. That's the house. Of course, thirsty, hungry, everything, all at once. Alright, since we're not using like 8, 9, or 10 on the hotbar, we'll do it this way, and then I think we're like right over here. Yeah, I think that's our house right there. No. That is the stone house at the top of the hill, though. Our house is right there. Okay. Well, before this guy decides to croak, I want to build a bed. Like an actual bed. Yay. Okay, we're going to put it up here, I think. There we go. Alright, guys. Well, today we accomplished a great deal of things, including making an uncentered bed that is going to drive me absolutely nuts. We created some clothing. No. Alright, well, anyway, that is perfect timing. That is all for today, folks. We are back in our house and hopefully still there tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow. Remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, and do all that fun stuff that you guys do on YouTube. And comment carrots in the comments if you'd like to be entered for the giveaway of a free game on Steam. Thank you guys.